you have wavy or curly hair and yet you wake up early before school every day to straighten it, you try styling your hair time after time only to come out with super puffy hair and you're just confused. Like, how does everybody else just have smooth, frizz-free hair? I don't get it. Do you feel like you are constantly in a battle with your hair? If any of those things describe you, this video is for you. I'm going to be showing you the ultimate guide of how you are actually going to style your hair this year. Everything from a go-to hair tutorial with just 3 products to refreshing your hair throughout the week and how to actually sleep on your curly or wavy hair so that you actually feel confident enough to wear it to school. Even if you don't have curly hair, I think that a lot of these tips can help you to just have healthier hair. We're putting down the straightening iron together and I'm gonna help you. I used to feel so self-conscious about my hair and had no idea how to style curls. Literally, I used to wake up at 5 a.m. every single day starting in middle school to straighten my hair before school. It wasn't until I finally figured out how to actually do my curly hair till I was finally able to put down the straightening iron and find the whole other sense of self-confidence and self-love that I never would have imagined before. On the like wavy to curly chart, I have a mix between 2C waves and 3A curls. So I have some S waves, and then I also have some big ringlets basically. My hair is very easily weighed down. It's soft and fine. So if any of that describes your hair, this is definitely the video for you. This video is sponsored by the amazing Tymo, so thank you Tymo for sponsoring this video. Later in this video, I'm going to be showing you how I diffuse my hair with the Tymo Air Hype Light. Without further ado, let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start, wash day. Wash my hair like 1 to 2 times a week. During that 1 wash a week before I get into the shower, I'll do a little bit of the rosemary mint scalp and hair strengthening oil from Miel. This is the light version. So since my hair is very fine, the key for me I feel like is very lightweight products. I like using the light version. They also have one if your hair is not so fine. And I'll use a little scalp massager and just go around my head like so and massage it before getting into the shower. I kind of just use whatever shampoo and conditioner I have on deck. Right now I've been using the Function of Beauty ones. And I'll use my little Ceremonia scalp massager again. Basically, I really like to do the scalp massaging because scalp massages help to stimulate your scalp to draw the blood vessels to your scalp or something. I don't really know, but somehow it helps your hair grow faster, stronger. And if there's one thing I would like with my hair right now, it's to make it grow. So anything that's keeping my hair healthy and all that, I'm there. In the shower, I also make sure to brush through my hair with a wide tooth comb to make sure that I'm getting out all the tangles. Okay, but now we're officially ready to begin our hair routine, guys. This feels so funny. We have not done this in so long. I've missed you, honestly. Number 1, you wanna make sure your hair is like wet, and I mean like soaking wet. Before I figured out how to actually take care of my hair, one of the biggest mistakes I was making was not styling my hair while it was wet. Styling it wet really does make all the difference. It helps the curls to form and it helps to make sure you don't have too much frizz. Now, I know that some people like to brush their hair at this point to get out all the tangles. I like to do that in a little bit. I did brush my hair in the shower. Everyone's curly hair is so different, and so no one formula is going to work for everybody. So if you have somewhere on the wavy to curly hair range that's closer to mine, where it's maybe wavy to very loose curls, I think the biggest misconception I see people doing online is adding in so many heavy products. Listen, girl, they're gonna weigh your curls down. They're gonna weigh your waves down. Your waves or your curls are just gonna end up looking greasy and wet, and you're just not gonna be getting like the fullest potential out of your hair. Less products than you think is very important. So I'm only gonna use 3 products today. The first one is any curl cream, but you want a good light curl cream. And you don't need to use too much. So I'm gonna use the Function of Beauty Super Shape Curl Cream with moringa oil in it. I really like this. I want something that'll moisturize my hair, but not weigh it down. And I like this one because it's very lightweight. Any curl cream on the lighter side will do. Tons of methods for this. My favorite method is to scrunch it into my curls to start to activate the curls. I know that some people like the praying hands motion, but personally for me at this point, I don't want to be doing anything to weigh my curls down, so I go straight to scrunching. But trial and error for your own hair is super important because all of our hair is so different. Alright, our second product is going to be a gel. You want something that's in the middle of being kind of a harder hold gel and something that's a lighter gel. So this is the Perky Styling Gel from Ceremonia. This, honestly, like, I would recommend this to so many people because I think it works for so many different hair types. Personally, this is like my go-to. I think it's like the perfect consistency for my hair. It has a pretty good hold. This also, I just go ahead and scrunch in. The gel, you don't need to be too shy on, so I'm actually gonna go back in for some more. Any product you use a good amount of, let it be your gel. I'll have a list of like all my favorite products linked below, but these have been my go-tos as of recent. If you feel your hair starting to dry as you're putting products in, go ahead and spray a little more water in it. Okay, and this is the sound you should hear to know you have enough gel. If you don't hear that, you don't have enough gel. I feel like people can be really afraid of gel because they often think it's gonna leave their hair crunchy. Trust me, once you blow dry it, which is our next big step, it actually is going to break the cast that the gel puts on top of your hair, and you'll be able to basically like crunch out the crunch, and you'll be left with like super soft frizz-free hair. So now at this point, if you are on the wavier side than the ringlet side, I think you can even skip this next step. But if you feel like your hair has some potentials for some ringlets, or you know that you have curls going on, we're gonna enhance the curl. To do this to your entire whole head, I think would be overkill. So I'm just gonna do it to some select pieces. So what I'm gonna do is take the piece that I want to really clump, make the size of about how big your curls naturally form. So that's about as big as mine. So I'll take that piece, I'm gonna brush through it to make sure there's no tangle. And you're gonna wanna come from under your hair and you're gonna brush out. Then at the last second, you're gonna twist it. And you twist all the way down, basically like you're making a curl until, and then you can scrunch that, and that is gonna be like a really nice frizz-free clumped curl. I think if you did this with wavy hair, it totally would help to just enhance your waves and make them really nice and separated and pretty. But this isn't like faking curl, you know, it doesn't have the capacity to create them on their own. Just to enhance them, make them a little bit more uniform, it definitely helps to make them really frizz-free. So I definitely like to do them near my face. You can give it a little finger coil too. If you don't want to use a brush, you could just go around, pick a couple spots and finger coil them. You always want to brush up and away from your face to do this. You want to brush up to make sure that you're not messing with your volume. This is one of those methods that seemed really intimidating to me at first, but now it's become like second nature with practice, and it's honestly like kind of therapeutic. And definitely is one of those things that just made me fall in love with doing my hair. I'm gonna add just a little bit more gel now and just scrunch everything that we just did, but super gently to really maintain all the work we just did. Giving it one last scrunch with gel, I feel like just really seals everything in before we diffuse. Next up is diffusing our hair, which actually leads me into the sponsor of today's video, which is Tymo. This is the Tymo Air Hype Light. I don't think I've ever been so obsessed with a hair care product before. If you guys have been here for a while, you know I've been rocking the same hair dryer for the past like 7 years, like literally since I started high school, and I'm about to turn 24. It was about time for me to get a new hair dryer. I know I used to say I don't think it matters what hair dryer you have, but I retract that statement. I didn't know how good life could be. Even if you don't have curly hair, I would definitely recommend it. It comes with different attachments, including a diffuser if you do have curly hair. I love that. Even this diffuser itself, look. It's adjustable. On wash day, my blow dry is the most important because I want my hair to last for a full week basically until I wash it again. I want it to be frizz free and I want my curls to just be super defined and to have some good volume. And this helps me achieve all of that. I also blow dry my hair almost every day when I refresh my curls to make them last. Diffusing my hair though used to feel like such a chore and literally was like my least favorite part about doing my hair, and what would often make me want to just like straighten my hair and give up because I didn't want to go through the blow dry process. But with this, oh my gosh guys, I used to blow dry my hair for like 45 minutes and the Tymo Air Hype Light has literally cut my drying time like in half. I feel like it's really gonna help with early school mornings before going to class. It's also super, super quiet, which is really nice. And maybe my favorite part about this also is that it dries my hair so much faster than it used to, but I'm also drying my hair at a way lower temperature than I ever have. I used to basically be frying my hair with my hair dryer, which is just not good, especially for curls and waves. Your hair is already more delicate. But this dries your hair at a much lower temperature. Because of its super high speed, it's able to dry your hair at a super low temperature. Basically help you prevent split ends, help you prevent heat damage, helps you have much healthier, much more frizz-free curls and waves, which is just like, who doesn't want that? I'll show you how I do this before we actually begin. I'm gonna start by just doing something that's called hovering, which is basically I'm gonna not touch my head yet. I'm not gonna touch any of the curls, and I'm just gonna go around on a high speed and a low temperature and start basically setting the cast of my gel. And after that, I'm gonna start going in and getting at the root and actually touching my hair. The root is the slowest part to dry. My clip got cut here, but I did start a timer to show you how long this takes. Next up after hovering is to start cupping the hair super gently. And at first I just do this by turning my head side to side and gently cupping the curls, making sure not to separate anything. The Tymo is literally so quiet. I'm on the highest airflow with the lowest heat setting, and I have never had a hairdryer. The temperature is so cool and it literally goes so fast. This is me like 7 minutes in. I just keep doing that, and as my hair gets more and more dry, I start flipping my head back and forth or even upside down. So often I get questions about how to still have curls and waves at the root of your head, and flipping your hair upside down while you diffuse towards the end of your diffusing process is key. Really look how well the Air Hype Light is doing this. I feel like it literally just looks so frizz-free, so soft. Not even 15 minutes, guys. Look at the curls. I'm gonna go change really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I just changed. We have so many ringlets, like ringlet after ringlet. Are we seeing these? If I want a little bit more volume, I can give it like a little shake. If you give your hair a little shake, make sure you keep it at the root and you only do it when your hair is like completely dry. And that just adds a really good little bit of volume. I feel like this hair routine is just foolproof. It's lightweight. My hair is so soft, so bouncy. I really love diffusing my hair because it ensures that my curls are gonna just be super defined and dry just how I want them to. It also helps to add some volume. The Air Hype Light literally just does such a good job of not adding frizz, and the fact that I was able to do it in like under 15 minutes is insane. I'm also gonna add just a teeny tiny bit of hair oil. This is also from Tymo. Hair oils are really nice. You definitely want to use them in moderation. I'm just gonna put some like on the top of my head where I'm susceptible to more frizz, and kind of just really gently smooth it over the curls. Add a really nice shine. Help to keep your curls and waves frizz-free and just super defined and pretty. Any like huge curls like this, if you want a little bit more volume, you can really delicately separate them. See, now we have 2 curls. A routine like this that you can just really count on will totally just help you out with the start to your new school year, or just your start to September in general. If you guys want to know more about Tymo, you can check it out in the description below. So one of my most asked questions, and one of the most important parts in being able to actually wear your hair wear your curly or your wavy hair for more than just a day is how you sleep on your hair. Let me tell you, I have tried so many different things. This is what works best for me, and it's really not that tricky. I take a satin scrunchie and I super gently, without breaking anything up, make as high a pony as I possibly can. I usually just do 2 loops to not make it too tight, and I do that. This is called the pineapple method. These under pieces, the pieces that are being stretched the most into the hair tie, will probably honestly get a little bit messed up. But what this is gonna do is preserve basically all of this. Should be good to go. Satin scrunchie is just better for your hair. It means like no damage. It prevents breakage, and it won't leave like a big crease in your hair when you take it out in the morning to refresh. The next thing I do is I do one of 2 things. I'll either sleep with a satin bonnet. I don't know where mine went, otherwise I'd show you. And if you really move around a lot, like I would definitely suggest wearing one. I kind of just sleep in one spot all night. So instead of these cozy flannel pillows that I have going on right now, I always keep my satin pillowcase inside my other one if I don't have my satin pillowcase out on the bed. Honestly, a satin pillowcase is better for your skin. Satin pillowcase helps your hair to not be too frizzy in the morning. It helps prevent breakage, and it's actually also like way better for your skin as well. So why would you not sleep with a satin pillowcase? It also makes you feel like a princess. So also, sleeping up with your hair in general is just way more hygienic for your skin. Even if you don't have curly hair, I feel like sleeping with your hair up like this on a satin pillowcase is like in your best interest. I'm sleepy, so I'm gonna go wash my makeup off and go to bed. I sleep like this every single night, and I'm able to make my hair last. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll see you in the morning. Mwah. Now it's maybe day 2, day 3 hair, and you're already feeling like you want to just put your hair up in a ponytail, right? Or worse, you're reaching for the straightener. Not today. This magic thing called refreshing your curls, which I didn't even know about before I finally started doing research about how to do my hair and learned how to do it. It's literally life-changing. Be able to feel confident in your curls and your natural hair for more than just wash day, because let's face it, oftentimes wash day is like our best looking hair day. After wash day, things start getting frizzy, things start getting knotted, and you just don't feel confident in your hair anymore. We need to deal with my hair. It's not that bad right now. Actually, it's pretty bad right now. First things first, you're gonna just wet your hair again. Basically, you wanna keep clumps of curls, if you have curls, or big like clumps of waves kind of together. You don't wanna be raking through anything. You don't wanna be separating the work that you did on wash day. So you're gonna take the clump of the curl that you have and spray that, but don't take it apart. Just leave it as is. Next, you're gonna take that same curl cream, just very lightly and gently scrunch that in. You can use a little bit of gel again, but this time just a tiny bit. Scrunch that in as well, really gently. Any areas that you feel like are super frizzy or they're just like coming out of their curl clump, use your diamond brush to just redefine it and brush through any tangles that are there. Last step, and my favorite, is diffusing once again. Again, I'm using my Tymo Air Hype Light there. There you go, you can see it just looks so much better. And that takes me probably a total of like 15 minutes in the morning, maybe even just 10 if I only wet a couple curls that really need it. And I think it's totally worth it because then it extends the life of your hair through the week. I have just grown to love my hair so much, and it means so much to me, especially just thinking back to how self-conscious I used to be, how much angst I would have going back to school especially, and worrying so much about my hair. Many a terrible haircut did I get right before back to school. I even got my hair thinned one time before going back to school because I thought maybe that was the issue of why it was so puffy. If only I had had a video like this, I feel like I just would have felt so much happier and more confident in myself. So this may just be a hair tutorial, but for me it really is so much more, and I hope that this video helps even just one of you. I love you all so much. Make sure you subscribe if this is your first time here. Thank you so much again, Tymo, for sponsoring this video, and make sure you go check them out in the description below. I love you all so much, and I will see you in my next video. And remember, put down the straightener. I love you. Mwah.